Good morning everyone. As we already started the lesson, that is metals and non-metals, the materials, metals and the non-metals. In that lesson we discuss about the physical properties and the chemical properties. We already discussed about some chemical properties, and today's period we will discuss some more chemical properties. Today the point of discussion is when the iron reacts with the moist air, what will happen? When the iron reacts with the moist air or the water, so that time we can see one reddish brown color coating is present on the surface of the iron, and that coating is none other, that coating is known as the rusting. So in today's period we will discuss about what is the rusting process and how we will get the rusting on the surface of the iron. So here rusting. So student, just see the process rusting. So rusting process, it is none other, it is the process in which we can see the reddish brown color coating, in which reddish brown color coating is present on surface of iron object due to exposure with moist air. Okay, so students, look at here. Rusting is none other, it is a process. It is a process in which reddish brown color coating is present on the surface of iron object when they are exposure with the moist air or the water. When we are keeping in contact with the moist air and the water, so that time we can see the iron reacts with the moist air and the water, and that time we will get the reddish brown color coating on the surface of the iron, and that coating is none other, that coating is known as the rusting, and the color of rusting is reddish brown color. Clear? So it is none other, it is a procedure when we will get the reddish brown color coating on the surface of iron when we are keeping the iron in contact with the moist air and the water. So here just see, iron, metal is iron, when react with the water and the moist air, water or the moist air. Okay, wait. Iron, moisture, and with oxygen means the air. So that time we will get iron oxide, and this iron oxide is none other, it is a rust. Clear, students? Iron reacts with moisture, with oxygen, and we will get the iron oxides. When the metals are reacts with the air, so that time we will get the oxides from the metals. Clear? So here also metals react with the oxygen and the moisture, we will get the iron oxide, and it is none other, it is a rust. So I hope the concept related with the rusting process, it is clear. Now let us discuss about the next thing. Next part, that is a reaction with water. Next is reaction with water. So first thing, just clear that whenever the metals reacts with the water, so that time we will get the hydroxides and oxides from them. When the metals reacts with the water, so that time we will get the hydroxides and oxides from the water, from that metals. Let us see what we will get after the reaction with water. That time we can get oxide or the hydroxide. Clear? After react with the water, we can get the oxide or the hydroxide. So which metals, from which metals we are getting the hydroxides and from which metals we are getting the oxides? So let us discuss about that. First, some metals just like as potassium and the sodium. Metals just like as a potassium and sodium, when reacts with the water, so that time we will get the hydroxides, and with that reaction simultaneously they are going to release the hydrogen gas. Metals like sodium. Which metal is there? Sodium. When reacts with the water, so what we will get? Sodium hydroxide. We get sodium hydroxide, and simultaneously they are going to release the hydrogen gas. They will release hydrogen gas. Okay, this is a chemical reaction when sodium reacts with the water. Sodium react with the water, we will get sodium hydroxide, and that time it will release the hydrogen gas. Clear, students? Now the next, metals. And one thing, sodium and potassium reacts with only cold water. Sodium and potassium reacts with the cold water, and they are going to react very effectively. They will react with very effectively, and sodium and potassium reacts with only cold water. Now the next, the material just like as zinc, aluminium, magnesium, they are not going to react with the cold water, they will react with steam. Okay, it means that after the heating of the water, we will get the steam, and they are going to react with the steam. So the metals like aluminium, zinc and the magnesium. So let us discuss with the chemical reaction. Magnesium, when reacts with the water, so that time we will get the oxide. When the sodium reacts with the water, that time we will get the hydroxide, but when the magnesium reacts with the water, that time we will get the oxide. So magnesium oxide. Magnesium oxide, and in this process also it will produce or it will release the hydrogen gas. Okay, so once again look at here, the metals just like as sodium and potassium, they react with the cold water, and that time we will get the hydroxides, means the sodium hydroxide, and simultaneously they will release the hydrogen gas. In the another case, the metals like zinc, magnesium and the aluminium, they are not going to react with the cold water, but they react with the steam, and after the reaction we will get the oxides from these types of metals like the magnesium oxide, and in this process also they will release the hydrogen gas. In the both the process we will get the hydrogen gas, but in first case we will get the hydrogen in first case we will get the hydroxide, and in second case we will get the oxide. So these things related with the metals when water reacts with the metals, but in second case we are going to discuss about the non-metals. But water is not react with the non-metals, and for that reason only the non-metal just like as a phosphorus very effectively react with the oxygen. Phosphorus very effectively react with the oxygen, and phosphorus is not react with the water. For that reason only we are storing the phosphorus which is a non-metal under the water. We are storing phosphorus under the water because phosphorus is not react with the water, but phosphorus reacts with the oxygen, and to prevent the reaction of the oxygen and the phosphorus, we are storing the phosphorus under the water. So about the other non-metals, they are not going to react with the water, so no need to keep any reaction related with the non-metals and the water. So these things related with the metals reacts with the water. After the reaction we will get the hydroxides and the oxides, and that time they will release the hydrogen gas also. And before that we discuss about the rusting process. So rusting process is none other when it is a process in which we can see the reddish brown color coating on the surface of the iron object, reddish brown color coating on the surface of the iron object, and these things are happen when the iron reacts with the moisture or the water. Iron reacts with the moisture or the water, and that process is known as the rusting process. And in the rusting process we will get the iron oxides. Like that way, when iron plus moisture plus oxygen, iron plus moisture plus oxygen, we will get the iron oxide, and that process no gas is going to release. And next is reaction with water. So metals reacts with the water, and non-metals are not react with the water. For that reason only phosphorus reacts with the oxygen. To prevent the reaction of the phosphorus and the oxygen, we are storing the phosphorus under the water. So students, these things related with the chemical property. Next property we will discuss in next period. So for today you have to complete your notes and send me. Better way, you just send all the notes on a school app itself, and if it is not possible, then send me your notes on my personal mobile number. So for today, thank you very much.